Reading is the fundamental skill for all learning, and truly a child's journey to becoming a great reader really starts at birth. And so what Make Way for Books tries to do is just make sure that all of the children in our community have access to those early learning opportunities that really will set them up for success.
A lot of our kids, K-12, it really is heartbreaking when you do see children trying to fill in very primary gaps in their learning, and we know for a fact that it is literacy loss in the early years. The worry of our parents thinking, are the kids going to graduate? What track is our kid going to take in life, our student going to take in life, can really be taken care of if we do the right things right at the beginning. The challenge with some of our neighborhoods, our low socioeconomic neighborhoods or disenfranchised areas, is that many of our kids come in they don't have a lot of experiences. And what Make Ways for Books does is they bring those experiences to our kids. It kind of levels the playing field. What I see is this program, as we've already seen, that 75% of the children that have been through this program do better, above average, in the standardized testing. If we could get into all the schools, it'd be, for me, that would be a godsend and a blessing, because it would show the impact in a total district, one as large as ours.
What's so innovative about Make Way for Books is that we tear down all barriers. We meet children and families where they are. We're out in the community, not only in preschools and childcare centers, but we're in health clinics, we're in apartment complexes, we're at the laundromat. We are transforming ordinary spaces into classrooms without walls to create these learning opportunities. Every year we reach more than 30,000 children, families, and educators, and we've created real opportunities for change.
We live in a mobile home park, and I saw a flyer in the clubhouse, and I thought, oh, this looks interesting. My granddaughter was 2 years old, and we went, and they gave her a book bag with 5 books in it to take home and read for the week. And I thought, this is brilliant, and they also, during that first session, they taught the kids how to take care of their books. Don't eat while you're reading your books because you don't want to get food on them, and don't leave your books laying around. And so it created a scenario where these books were precious, and we had to take really good care of them because we had to bring them back and trade them for more. And she was just so excited about it each week to go back and find out which books she was going to get in again, and the story time and then the activity time. And I just fell in love with the program. One of the challenges that it helped us with is socializing her. And she got to come and be with other children and have the excitement of knowing that she was going to see those same children again the next week.
So I'm a K-12 educator, and I know that if students aren't ready to learn, if they haven't had some of those early learning and literacy experiences, they're already behind the curve. And in working with refugee families that are new to our communities, they're struggling even more to adapt to the new environment. And this work matters because this work gives families, gives children a boost in their thinking, in their creativity, in their exploration of the world around them, and gets them ready for that learning that's going to be happening in K-12 and beyond. Make Way for Books makes a huge difference for children and families in Tucson, not only because it connects them with books and with literacy practices, but because it connects them with each other. So one of the things that I really value is the community aspect of the programming, and in my work with refugee families, bringing them out of their homes, bringing them together to sing, to dance, to play, to read is really important for our community. One of my favorite things about Make Way for Books is that you all are open to experimentation, sort of a rapid process of just trying things out, finding what works, what doesn't work, and moving forward with that knowledge. And it's very, very rare. People tend to be cautious in education. They tend to be cautious in nonprofits, and I love the way Make Way for Books partners with people, collaborates, truly collaborates, and figures out what works best for communities.
Innovation is our way of living every day. We're in constant reflection of our work. So I think that in itself is innovation, that every day we want to know what's working or not working, and we are flexible enough and fluid to adapt to the needs of our population. What I'm most proud of is the possibility to offer a safe intellectual space for educators to come and thrive and get the knowledge they need to be empowered and do the right thing for children. 99% of them say that they gain knowledge and then they can implement what they learn and receive at Make Way for Books.
Make Way for Books has helped me in many different ways. When we started coming, we started getting different books, and our first book was The Color Monster. And from there we had a child that actually had like behavioral issues, and he would get angry and certain things like that. And with time, like, we started reading the book, and that immediately helped him. Like, his grandparents noticed it, his parents noticed it, they were obsessed. And every book that we've gotten, somehow it's matched with one child or another. You know, it's given them something to hold on to or to learn from it. So I've seen a big difference, and the parents from the daycare also see it.
Providing children with as many experiences through books is just so important. I'm a Storytime volunteer, so one day a week I go to a preschool, the same preschool. I work with the 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and so I just providing children with as many experiences through books is just so important.
Because of Make Way for Books programming, about 97% of children gain emergent literacy and language skills. And children in our programming have scored above national norms in vocabulary. And this is especially significant considering children from lower income backgrounds typically have huge gaps in vocabulary. I feel like together with the staff and the volunteers and the parents and the teachers that we work with, that together we've created this family that's working together to create positive change in our community.
For us, it's kind of meant everything. So me and my daughter, when she was born, I kind of felt like we didn't really have a bond at all. I got really sick after I had her, and I wasn't able to really hold her after she was born. And I was really thankful that she was healthy and she was able to live her normal newborn baby life, but I wasn't able to really move or hold her or anything, so we felt really detached. And you guys were doing Raising a Reader at Monzo, and it was something that we were interested in. We were looking into doing like mommy and me type stuff, and Brisa, my daughter, was only about a little over 1 year old, and so I was really hesitant just because I didn't know if I wanted to commit to something because it was like an extended week program. But I ended up taking her, and the first day we took her, she was like super in love, and she was only a month over 1 year old, but she was so into it that I felt like, oh my gosh, I have to take her, I would be robbing her. Make Way for Books has brought us that special like mother-daughter bond that I don't think anything else in the world could have given us. So it really means a lot to me that this is something we're able to do, and it's something really personal, and it's impactful towards our relationship, towards her future, and towards pretty much our community.
We love each other. We love the people that we're working with. They love us, and it just creates this unique, special environment. We're giving everyone around us the ability to thrive, to grow, to lead, to learn.
Empowerment is that turning point when you go from really surviving to being able to thrive. And so it's this moment where you know that you have this tremendous capacity. You have tremendous power, in other words, and that you become more like the heroine in your own story as opposed to a victim of circumstance. And so it's this incredible ability to handle challenges, to really understand that you have the ability to change your life and lives of others. Book by book, child by child, family by family, together we empower.